Morning, 11th July, 9:14 a.m. We are about to start the market. It isn't looking very bright. We're expecting a cut of about 117 points as per SGX Nifty. Our position that we had taken on Friday evening is in danger. Obviously, we like to cut the losses and look at the possibility of trade in the negative direction. Open up about any time. There we go. Like to cut this loss at 16,000, which is okay. Where do we go from here? Interestingly, Bank Nifty is trying to recover. So while we cut the loss, it was actually um, we sold it at 326. It's actually recovered to 384, almost negligible loss. Anyway, this is part of the game. So now, so I don't think it has strength to go much beyond uh, this right now, and we should be ready for a trade in the negative direction because the parameters are not very encouraging. So while the only encouraging thing that I see here is the um, India VIX, which is sub 20. Otherwise, dollar index and Brent have all gone up since the last review. Dow Jones is also negative. Hang Seng is down by 2.8% almost. So I'm not expecting a great pullback. If it does, it will definitely be surprising, and it is about to surprise me. Look at this. So where we exited yesterday, just now, for a trade bought at 407.5 on Friday, we are almost at 400. Well, we've already gone up. So there you go. Now this is sounding interesting. Has the move already happened? Because it has hit the resistance level here. But considering the fact that Nifty is down, and this is where it will expect a resistance, it is actually facing a resistance here. This is where we have already got the resistance for Bank Nifty, and it has hit the resistance. Let's wait another 16 seconds to go. So we're not taking a trade so far in either direction. Let's wait and watch. And things look good as far as um, Bank Nifty is concerned because the RSI is at 67. But strangely, the RSI for Nifty is 32, which is highly oversold. It has to make an attempt to go up. So this is the time to take call. Here we go. Let's watch this 425, 35,000 call again. Um, okay, let's take a small trade. I'm expecting a pullback up to almost here, somewhere here, 35 300. Let's see, or at least 35 280, which is the high of the day so far. Nifty should attempt a pullback up to here, and Nifty should attempt a pullback up to here or here. And if it makes a pullback, we will make some money. There's a good buying in the first candle, 3-minute candle, which is giving us a good comfort. As expected, Nifty is started inching up. It's almost at the first resistance. So we are in money for about 2,500. There is more to go. There is more to go. It's showing very strong uptrend, very interesting as compared to what the SCX Nifty indicated. So let's at least put a stop loss order at our cost, which is 425. So we will not make a loss in this trade for sure. Now we're looking at further up move. So we will place a modify order here. The SL is already in place. We will put a limit here and we will be ready with our order as and when we want to punch in the order. So our lower side is protected, downside is protected. We will not make a loss in this trade for sure. And we should be able to catch the upside if it goes beyond this resistance. See, as expected, it is taking the resistance at yesterday's resistance level as well as today's resistance level. 10 more seconds to go for this candle. Let's wait. What does the data look like? How many advances, how many declines? Okay, 19 advances, 31 declines. That isn't looking very encouraging. So we should be able to book some profits at the earliest possible time. Um, or our SL will get hit at 430, which is also okay. It's taking a support super trend here, but does it have strength to go up? Unlikely. So we might lose at the stop loss at worst. It's trying to make a comeback a little bit. Let's see. 440, 442, 438. Our SL is at 430, 439, 440. Oh, come on. Nifty is pulling it down. So we are likely to hit the SL, but let's try to get 440 if nothing else. There we go. So we booked a profit of 1490, which is 1.5% for the day, because I'm not sensing any further up move. So let's wait and watch. This will become the stop loss for the rest of the day, technically. Now it's falling again. We are peaceful. We have made some money in the beginning of the day. Relax, wait. It continues to go up, interestingly. And if it crosses this resistance level, then I'm possibly considering another positive side trade, but then not too excited right now because advances and declines are not favorable. So there are more declines than advances in the Nifty 50. Where do I get the comfort? I'm getting the comfort in Bank Nifty, constant up move, higher highs. I'm getting the comfort at RSI 73.2. I'm also getting a comfort with oversold RSI for Nifty. So let's wait and watch. We can always take a second trade. Sure enough, if we was if sitting in the trade, we would have been making some decent money. That's okay, part of the game. We are ready again with 35,000 call strike. Our current price is 35,300 approximately, so we are 300 points deep in the money. And today happens to be Monday, so nothing to worry. Well, looks like it is struggling at the resistance. And if it doesn't cross this resistance with conviction, then we are considering a fall, then we are looking at put. And for the put, I would be looking at 35,500 or 35,400, something like that. Why? Because that will be in the money. But then let's wait and watch. So Nifty is falling. Nifty is genuinely weak, while Bank Nifty is trying to support. But what can Bank Nifty do on its own? So wait and watch. Nifty should expect support at around this level, 16 to 120 or so, which is the first candle's low. And if that happens, the RSI would have fallen to 25 or 0 or below levels, and in which case it will be time for up move again, which means the Bank Nifty should start firing after that. Well, let's see. Bank Nifty is still showing strength, which is a good sign. It's in the strong zone as far as RSI is concerned. It's trying to make its way up. Very good. Hello again. The market for the day is over. We took positions in Bank Nifty beyond the morning trade. The outcome wasn't very encouraging. So, uh, but we were able to reduce the loss which we experienced for buying the call at 407.5, and by the time we could sell at 326, this was the loss. So 16,300. But with some trades, we were able to reduce it to 13,271. That's the same 35,000 calls. Um, what I've taken in addition to this is another trade. The idea was that I was able to find Balrampur Chini trading at a very interesting level. Now, this is a stock that ideally I would not like to trade in, but this has fallen from about 528 levels to some 340 or below levels. So from there, today I got it for about 364.4. And my first target for this would be around 375 here. I was expecting it to come today. It did not. It is trying to get out of a trend line. You can see it here as well as you can see it here. That is weekly. This is daily charts. Um, so chances are it will hit this level of 370, 375 tomorrow. I've decided to hold it for tomorrow. So this is like a kind of a hedge for my today's down move. It does look like a negative 4600 today, but I sense that this should be able to cover up for the loss tomorrow. Now, this is one. Another thing is for tomorrow, I have taken the trade of um, 35,600 put. Now, 35,600 put. Let me first explain what went wrong yesterday and why. So, you would recall I was looking at the intraday chart when I took the trade of 35,000 call. What I missed was the daily chart. So, this is the daily chart. The candlestick pattern here in Bank Nifty was a clear cut doji. After a big gap up one day and the second day is doji, which means there is a confusion whether we should continue up or not. This is the daily chart. So I should have ideally avoided any trade here. Now, since the SGX Nifty was down by 117 points or so when I began, and I thought it is prudent to book the loss rather than wait for the whole day to see it worsen. But fortunately for me, the I did get out, but unfortunately for me, the market recovered and not only recovered, it made a high of 650. So what was bought at 407 could have technically given a to 20,000 rupees move. But it's okay. This is all part of the game. So within the first 3 minutes or so, we were able to uh, see the cost come back to us. If you see, if we were just waiting for 3 minutes, we were in profits. This first 3 minutes candle closed at 423 after making a high of 448. So we were already making money at that time. But then I had exited out much earlier. Fair enough. So coming back to the point. So where I went wrong was that I should have considered this daily candle. Yesterday, sorry, Friday, the move ended here at 35,300. The move was definitely available till 35,400 or so, which is something that I'd indicated in the video as well. And it did cross that level today and went up and made a high of 35,599, almost 35,600, before closing at 35,480. So the target for Bank Nifty is achieved. What about Nifty? Nifty had made some kind of a hammer, giving the comfort of the uptrend continuing. That was another thing that I'd seen during the day, which probably made me take that decision of 35,000 call. However, Nifty opened much lower today, was showing weakness in the beginning, while Bank Nifty was still strong. Nifty was showing the weakness. Interestingly, Nifty still has some way up 16,332. That's the level I expect it to go and hit in the next few days, tomorrow or whatever. But then the 15-minute charts are giving me a sense that for now 35,600 may pose to be a good resistance, and I'm expecting support at 35,400 odd levels, which was actually speaking was the resistance here, 35,440. So I'm expecting the support at around this level, which is also the super trend for 15-minute, which is 35,387. Sensing that, I have bought for tomorrow overnight a put of 36,200, which is here. Sorry, my apologies, 35,600. Now 35,600 put, I bought around 400 in one account and 410 in another account. This I expect to hit anywhere between 450 to 475. Not a great move, but a reasonable move where we should be able to get some results. Okay, so this is as far as my BTST is concerned. So here we are. If I show the entire screen, so this 16,300 was reduced to 13,271, the loss, and Bank Nifty overnight position is currently showing loss, but they should recover. And Balrampur Chini has moved from 364 to 361, a little bit down, but then the uptrend should continue. This is what I'm sensing. So here we are. So I'm expecting 370, 375 to be hit, if not more. Eventual target is about 396 in the next few days if I can hold on, and may also hit 400 or 425, 430 levels. But I don't think I'll hold on to that. I'd like to pick up another stock tomorrow if I wish, but not like to stick on this because this can take ages to move up. One day it might be one sudden sharp move, and then it might frustrate for many days or even week, 10 days. So no point sitting on this. I'll see tomorrow. If I get my move, I'm out. If I don't get my move, then I'll take a call tomorrow during the daytime. So idea is not to get perturbed with the loss. Loss is part of the game, and there is no one who only makes profits. The idea is to handle the loss, have the right psychology, keep your risk managed, and keep your emotions under very clear and clean check. That's it. That's it for today, friends. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.